INTREPs Car-Hire explained in 2 parts. Mary Giles wants to book provisionally for a car hire on the 15th of October. I'm going into INTREPs Car-Hire. I'm going to check the hire situation into the main hiring form. I'm going to use the graphic schedule. 15th of October, and start to look to the situation. Around about that date then, I've got 6 cars in operation and I really haven't got one available. My alternative is I've got a spare car, it's a Kia Ventura, and I'm going to have to bring it into the books to start to make use of that, so otherwise I'll have to turn her away, and I don't want to do that. So let's have a look at my vehicle stock then. Let's have a look at the models. I haven't got the Ventura listed there. So look at the manufacturer. I haven't got the manufacturer listed either. So we'll get that in. We should be able to pick that up now. Good, Ventura. We'll do the daily rates the same as the Amira directly above. And we've got the daily rate, $15.50. That's self-explanatory. The overday rate, if they don't come back at the right day, they go over days, then it's $16.50. And even if they come back on the right day but they're over time, then they're charged at the overday rate divided by 24 hours to give us an hourly figure. In this case it's 69 pence, and the mileage rate is 6 pence, and the over mileage rate, if they exceed the threshold set, which will be 400 in this instance, is 9 pence. 400 is the threshold. So that's that sorted. I've got the models sorted. Let's have a look at the vehicles. I've got templates, 20 of them. The first 6 are occupied. We'll use the 7th, and we should be able to find the Kia now. Whoops a daisy. Let's find it again. Good. Then the Ventura should be available, and it is. Its registration is ST100 XXL. Good. It's got 1,000 miles on the clock. I know I'm not going to do the default for change the defaults for the manufacturing, servicing dates, etc. I'll come back another time to do that. The vehicle is free. If it was out on hire, that would be checked off, and it's active. Now if that's checked, and we'll leave it that way, and if it wasn't if it was unchecked, then that vehicle wouldn't come on any of the listings. Good. So I've got that sorted. Customers wise, let's have a look what we've got here. Giles, the customer's name, and we haven't got her listed. Now conventionally I can start creating a new record here and put her details in, but I'm not actually going to do that this way. I'm going to make use of prospects to work in conjunction with car hire, and actually what I have done is I have gone in and prepared Miss Giles's records previously. So there we are. What I've done now is I've just entered the data I created the record. Just want to nip back to data output, links, global, according to priority, to show you that I've got listings for anybody that has hired with me, and there they are. And I want to keep tabs, and I'm going to put that lady in the same on the same list. So let's refind her then. So I'll create a new note, and I've created a priority called hire booked, and I'm going to put her in and prioritize her, as well as being categorized as a customer in that group. 15th of the 10th is the date we're talking about. Time doesn't matter, so I'm going to put just in there hire booked, just to keep tabs at what I've done with this person. Good. And I'm going to send her out to make her available for INTREPs Car-Hire as far as data is concerned. So we send. Good. She's gone. We'll come on out of prospects now, back into hire. We'll get into the customer's facility and we'll get her. Good. We'll use the first 3 characters of her surname as her code. We should find her on the list there. She is at the bottom. So we can start to use her for hiring now. Okay, so get our graphics schedule back up. Get that to the 15th or the 10th or so. So we can start to see what's available, what's not available. and if we look on the index list now, we should find our Ventura available. There it is. That's number 7. Okay, I've got a free run on the 7th, so we're not really bothered about that. So that's fairly straight cut and going. So I'm going to set the default date on the hire form then at the 15th of the 10th. Good. That will list me all other provisional hirings of that period, and I'll add there Giles, if I can find her. There she is at the bottom. My cursor's in the way, isn't it? Good. And what vehicle we're going to be using? We're going to be using the Ventura. Good. 15th of the 10th then. And she wants 4 days. So let's just get to the graphic schedule. So 15th, 16th, 17th and 18th, due in on the 19th. Good. She's counting 4 days for me. She's paid a deposit of £50, so that she is now provisionally booked. Okay, if I look at the listings, I can get rid of the graphic schedule, look at the listing schedule. That confirms what I've got. Let's date that for something like the 12th of the 10th, and it'll give me list everything after that date. Good. And then she's listing there. There's the Ventura. I'm going to finish now. Next, the items shown are explained in sequence. Picking up where we left off into INTREPs Car-Hire again, I'm going to find Miss Giles's records, and I'm going to copy her email address so that I can send her a confirmation of her provisional booking by email. So we'll run the print on that, and we'll send that straight through to MS Word. Just overwrite the default. Good. And we can use MS Word's emailing facility, and we already previously copied, so we'll Control V to paste, and the subject content will be provisional booking car hire. I'm not actually going to send that now, just dismiss this, and we're getting back into the booking facility, and the time's moved on and Miss Giles has arrived. I'm going to default the date again at the 15th of the 10th. Notice that she's there in the list again, so we'll book her out. Good. And that is for ST100XXL. There it is at the bottom of the list. That's done. Good. She's booked out and gone away. I'll close the form. And she's out for 4 days or so, and she's come on back, this time a bit late. 15th of the 10th again for the default, and you notice she's not on the list because she's no longer a provisional booking. She is an active hire, and she's in the active hires list. Okie dokie. So let's book her back in then. Good. She's the only active hire at the moment, so it's the only one for picking, the Ventura. And the miles is quite high actually, something like 1,780. Good. And she has come on back a day late actually. It's the 20th today, so we'll record that. It's going to be charged over day rate of that, and she's back on late in time as well, so we'll record the time she's arrived actually, which means she's 4 hours over as well, and that's done. Let's go and kick her out an invoice. Good. Good. So we'll look at the invoice then. So she's booked 4 days. She's actually taken 5. She's excess 1 day and excess 4 hours. 780 miles, which is exceeding the threshold of 400. So the excess miles is 380. And the charge is duly calculated there. And we can send that through to MS Word in the same way. And email or hard copy that. That's no problem at all. Good. So let's get rid of that there. We want to just, as a matter of interest, I have another commercial customer that does a lot of hires, a lot of with us, and we might want to create a statement. So let's have a look at statement then. We'll do it for the whole year in this case, 1st to the 1st to the 31st to the 12th. and they've had several hires, all of which are shown, all of which can be pushed through to MS Excel or MS Word for management analysis, etc. Let's send it to Excel. Good. Start doing all sorts of things with this. We can tidy it up and start filtering it, etc. Not going to do that now. Good. Dismiss that then. And basically, if we want to start having a look at other data, let's have a look at the history, and we'll range that again from the beginning of the year, 31st to the 12th, and there's our history again. That's grouped according to vehicle. For what I've got, I haven't got an awful lot of records on at the moment actually, but that would be very valuable with that grouping. When we start going through from start to year end, it would be very complicated, and basically we can right mouse click that and send it through again to we'll send it through to MS Word this time. Good. Or alternatively, we could have chosen Excel. For the moment, we'll dismiss that. End of demonstration.